welcome to youtube.com oblique Dr. Ved channel. I am Dr. P.R. Patel, Professor Head, Veterinary Medicine. We are continuing with eclampsia, in which is a very important metabolic disease of dog and for the dog practitioners also. In part 4, we will discuss prevention aspect of eclampsia, in which is purpural tetany. You know that this disease is very common in the early lactation in bitches. So owner attend the clinics with the dog. Clinician give the treatment, but clinician also required to counsel the owner regarding the prevention of this eclampsia in bitches and to stop occurrence in the further or subsequent pregnancies and lactation. Friends, we will start with prevention of the eclampsia in bitches, and many other names are there. Synonyms, we have already seen it. For the prevention, owner understanding regarding the disease and disease prevention is essential. And how they get this knowledge? They get the knowledge from the veterinarians at clinic. A good observant, active and interested owner recognize this eclampsia in bitches at a very early stage. Even a slight behavioral changes, the owner is intelligent enough to recognize the disease. We have seen that early signs are panting, and when the dog pants, generally the dog hangs out the tongue out from the mouth, and the dog shows restlessness, hyperactive, hypersensitivity, and there are clear cut mild behavioral changes initially in early stage of the lactation in bitches. For the prevention of eclampsia, the owner must consult veterinary clinician for appropriate treatment at early stages of eclampsia. How to diagnose at early stages? We have already discussed to prevent the serious further complications. This disease must require attention of veterinary clinician at the clinic. Without clinician, this disease is not going to cure because it requires intensive therapy. Disease is such aggressive that owner must attend the veterinary clinics. At that time, you have to counsel the owner that the best way to prevent eclampsia is avoid oral calcium supplementation during pregnancy. Generally, there is wrong belief among the dog owners population that by giving more calcium during pregnancy, we can prevent this hypocalcemia during lactation. But it is a wrong belief. On the contrary, something reverse occurs. More calcium during pregnancy causes more prevalence of eclampsia during early stages. The veterinarian has to counsel the owner that overfeeding of calcium during pregnancy precipitates the eclampsia in the early stages of the lactation. The veterinary officer should also counsel the owner that the supplementation of bitch with calcium is helpful after whelping and puppies begin to suck the milk. You have to explain that. That calcium requirement is after whelping and initial stage of the lactation because there is heavy drain of calcium in the milk, especially when there is a large litter or when the neonates are more grown or mature. And this happens because we have already studied that there is a downgrading of calcium regulatory mechanism that occur during the pregnancy will initiate or cause the precipitation of this eclampsia during early stage of the lactation. The owner should also be informed that eclampsia is likely to occur with future pregnancies and lactations so that he can initiate appropriate measures at future pregnancies and lactations in bitches. We continue with the prevention of eclampsia in bitches. The veterinary officers should also counsel the owner regarding the feeding of bitch during pregnancy and lactation. That instead of giving high calcium during pregnancy, the bitch should be fed with nutritionally balanced, high quality, and appropriate diet during pregnancy and lactation that can minimize the prevalence of eclampsia to a great extent. At the same time, advise the owner that ad libitum food and water must be available to the bitch during lactation. Avoid any stress factor during lactation. If the puppies are mature, should be weaned timely and fed a solid food after 3 to 4 weeks of age. Because if the mature puppies start eating the solid food, they suck the milk less and less sucking of the milk or partial sucking of the milk will to a great extent causes less drainage of calcium and prevention of the eclampsia. We continue here the prevention of eclampsia. Veterinary officers should advise the owner and the importance of partial sucking of milk by the puppies in early lactation. Supplemental feeding to puppies with either milk replacement or other appropriate food to the puppies to prevent excessive drainage of calcium in the milk. Especially this should be adopted or practiced when there is susceptibility of which occurs and that has occurred in the previous lactation also. The owners should be alert about this. This also will help to a great extent. In a nutshell, I can say that veterinary officers should advise the owner to take care that which should not suffer from hypocalcemia and or hypoglycemia during pregnancy or lactation. All advice or knowledge you have, you have to provide to the owner how to prevent hypocalcemia and or hypoglycemia during pregnancy and lactation. Friends, I have discussed eclampsia in detail and I have explained how excessive or more feeding of calcium during pregnancy precipitate or help to increase the incidence of eclampsia during early lactation. In that, I have explained about the downgrading of calcium regulatory mechanism and the occurrence of parathyroid quiescency that is very much helpful to you and you can counsel the owner and you can increase your practice. So it is requested to share this information to your other friends and to the owner also because owner education is our very good service, so great service. Requested to subscribe this channel. With this presentation, we end with eclampsia, which is next time will come with another important disease. Thank you very much for observing this video.